Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Allie, it's all yours.
Kyrie Irving draws praise from Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups, who said, quote, "As somebody that played the point guard, I think Kyrie's the most skilled player that's ever played the position. His shot making is incredible, and he's a better passer than people give him credit for. He's a wizard." Brian, that says a lot.
Sure does, Allie. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Nets. Kyrie Irving out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then there's Sharp. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Karis LeVert is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low.
Guys, when you consider the firepower that the Nets have, obviously built to contend, but the defensive end has got to improve. We know championships are built and begin with the defensive side of the floor.
Simmons against Garland. Now here's Simmons. He's closely guarded. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And Doris, for the Nets defense, getting back a healthy Ben Simmons will be a big help.
Well, consider, B.A., that Ben was a two-time first-team all-defense already in his career. Joe Harris is competitively tough and brings size on the wing. And with some defensive depth coming in, getting stops has got to be the focus.
Durant for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Now, the tremendous shooting talent that is Kevin Durant. He makes threes look effortless.
Outside Garland. Now Mitchell. Pass to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Here's O'Neal. The kick to Durant. The Nets need to get off a shot here. That one rolls around and rims out. Here's Mitchell. Sinks that one from the post. Mitchell's got 5 points.
Boy, nothing you can do about that. Mitchell is just simply that good, converting over aggressive defense.
Here's O'Neal, covered by Mobley. Garland against Simmons. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Guys, it seems to me that what's gotten lost in all the criticism of Ben Simmons shooting is the fact that this guy is still very special at the things he is very capable of doing.
That free throw misses. And Simmons has taken a ton of heat recently.
He really has, B.A., but it seems to me he's ready to prove his doubters wrong. Maybe he uses all that criticism as motivation to finally improve his shooting, because absolutely on the defensive end, this guy is a terror. And in transition, he puts a ton of pressure on you.
That one misses.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in game, and if you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
And Mobley gets it to go.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Durant. They need this. He drops it from range. 6 points for him.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Garland, the pass to LeVert. And here's Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. Mitchell's got 8.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Simmons against Garland. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. against Mitchell. Over Irving, and another basket for Cleveland.
And I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Timeout called, Brooklyn.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he is an attacking, scoring point guard. He can get off the dribble drive. He's a great threat at the rim because of that elite athleticism. Every chance he gets, he's looking to attack.
Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association. The Nets second.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Here's Simmons, 15 in his last outing. To the middle. Here's Irving. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
LeVert outside. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Lopez. And there's the rejection. And it goes out of bounds. That one off sharp. And we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Mitchell. It's stolen by Irving. Here's O'Neal, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. That one's on Darius Garland.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
The first free throw is good. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Rubio's checked in. It's both from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Second shot opportunity. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And see the defender unwilling to just give it to Rubio, forces him to the line.
Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a midseason lull. Grant, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting. The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And And the second free throw is good. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Rubio. And no good. Great D that time from Irving. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Durant for 3. Knocks down the long J. Durant's got 9 points.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Rubio. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Curry. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's O'Neal. Cavaliers with a rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
They're facing a conference opponent that bested them last season. This will be a great test for both sides.
Here's LeVert. He had 9 points in his last time out. That one's good for 2.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Sharp, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Mitchell, good.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Stolen by Mitchell. Inside, Rubio lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Rubio's gotten his second bucket on the night.
How about the effort by Rubio on that play, fighting his way through contact.
Durant for 3. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Cleveland calls timeout. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
He's checked in for the Cavs. Okoro comes in for Mitchell. And the Nets also making a change. TJ Warren, he's checked in for O'Neal. Pass to Osman. Back to Rubio. The shot misses. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Here's Irving. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Pass to Okoro. Out to Rubio. The 3. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Now here's Warren. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness! goodness.
Well, T.J. Warren's frame and game perfectly suited for a finish on the interior.
Back to Rubio. Pass to Okoro. Outside Rubio. Let's go with a three. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Outside Warren. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a three. That's good from Curry on the assist from Durant. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
No hesitation from Seth Curry on the catch and shoot. You can see the confidence in his mechanics. That's beautiful.
Back to Rubio. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden-Dors, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly. Well, Ricky Rubio has made a career out of trying to make the guys around him better. This guy's so unselfish.
Stevens is checked in for Lopez. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Sumner comes in for Curry. So he gets them both. The Nets with a lead. Pass to Warren. Here's Sumner, covered by Rubio. Harris with it. Again, the Nets score.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Cleveland calls timeout.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
During the final section, let's hear you make some noise! Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team. Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team. Get up and get loud. Please welcome to the floor your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 3. Knocked away. Mobley with it. Durant covering. Mobley passes to Rubio. Here's Okoro. The shot no good. Nice D from Durant. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Rubio. Pass to Sumner. The 3 is up. Cavaliers with a rebound. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
If you can't match up on the boards, you are not going to win games. That's got to be a big lesson from that game.
I think if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
Here's Sumner. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee. Now here's Warren. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Sumner. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Here's Okoro, pounded by Harris. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
Kevin Durant. His first personal.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
That one drops. He ties it up. Of course, we hear a lot about how much space Isaac Okoro can cover at the defensive end.
It's important, B.A. Here we have an agile, athletic defender who's got length to bother those elite shooters, quickness to cut off penetration. He can jump passing lanes. Being this kind of defensive player is critical in the league.
So it's Brooklyn now. Durant, the pass to Irving. Warren for three. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Warren's got 5 points.
Don't you get the sense that T.J. Warren enjoys the challenge of a defender in his grill?
Back to Rubio. There's the triple. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Sumner. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Durant. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
First one falls for him.
Fouling Kevin Durant is pretty much the same as giving up a bucket because this guy has been so consistently good from the free throw line over the course of his brilliant career.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Mobley. Rubio with the ball. Here's Stevens. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
They get it again. Outside for Irving. Warren with the ball. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. Warren's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
It's about all you can do as a defender. Warranted just that talented and has that kind of focus when necessary.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Nets. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse win.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And here are the Cavaliers now. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. We've got Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Simmons. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Yeah, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you.
This guy's a really clever penetrator. You have to be aware of Seth Curry's craftiness on the drive.
The Cavs trailing. LeVert outside. Mobley up top. Outside for LeVert. Pass to Lopez. The ball's knocked loose. Brooklyn has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers. Cleveland has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. O'Neal pulls it in. And the Nets shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Pass to Sharp. Outside Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. All sorts of time. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Garland. Mobley's gotten his second bucket of the game. And here's Simmons, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. LeVert outside. Garland against Simmons. Garland, the pass to Mobley. And it's in there. Mobley's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Curry against Mitchell. Curry passes to Simmons. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. LeVert outside. Pass to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Curry with a steal. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
LeVert passes to Lopez. LeVert with the ball. Now Lopez. Back to LeVert. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Caris LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
Curry against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Warren. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. He goes up. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Well, good recognition there. Caris LeVert seizes the opportunity to get the steal and get out in transition.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
to Simmons. Pass to O'Neal. The three ball. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got his third assist of the night. Garland up top. Simmons defending. LeVert goes in.
How about that authority from Mr. Karis LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
The Nets have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Outside Simmons. On the wing, Curry from downtown. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
LeVert outside. Pass to Lopez. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number, 45.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Both free throws good for Mitchell. The Nets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. It's Warren on the wing. Pass to Sharp. Here's O'Neal. Outside Warren. 4 on the clock. Good D by Mobley. The Cavs trailing. Mitchell up top. Over Curry. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Mobley. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Warren. Now Simmons. And yep, it's good. Simmons has got his second basket.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
LeVert outside. Mobley left side. Launches a 3. The rebound by Simmons.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Robin Lopez, his second team foul. At the line for the Nets, Seth Curry, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Curry.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Stevens comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Sumner comes in for Sharp. And so Curry nails both of them. For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Now here's Garland. Defense right on him. Pass to Stevens. Hey, puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Sumner on the wing, guarded by Garland. It's stolen, and they're on the break. Here's Osman. Rips down the breakaway slam.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Pass to Curry. Now here's Harris. Lets the three fly. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Stevens. It's another three for Cleveland.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Outside Simmons. Sumner on the wing. Over Garland. And the Nets miss again. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Back to LeVert. Pass to Stevens. Mobley outside. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Sumner. Over Garland. And the basket by Sumner. And the Nets lead by 1. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Now here's LeVert. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Stevens. Oh, from deep. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Sumner on the wing. Guarded by Garland. Back to Simmons. Clock at 6. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
LeVert finds Garland. That shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It's the second game of 3 on the road. 13 feet out. The shot by Sumner, no good. The Cavaliers leading. They double him with Harris. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Harris. That's his first foul of the game for the Cavaliers. Okoro comes in for LeVert. And Rubio is subbed in for Garland. And a change for the Nets. Durant's checked in. Pass to Okoro. Here's Osman. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Harris with it. The three is up. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Stevens. He's got 6. Here's Osman. Simmons defending. Simmons brings a double team. Pass to Stevens. Shot clock at 5. Back to Mobley. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Mobley's got 8 points here in the quarter. To the right side. The kick to Durant. Lots of room. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And 1:01 left in the first half. They double him with Curry. Here's Osman. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Pass to Simmons. Harris on the wing. Here's Sumner. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Rubio. Behind the back and lays it in. Rubio's got 13.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Durant. Count it.
Guys, so difficult to disrupt Kevin Durant's rhythm. The release point's so good. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is unstoppable.
Here's Rubio. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What an ending to the first half. A buzzer-beating three to take the lead.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Cavaliers on top, up 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So on the floor for Brooklyn. Sharp out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Simmons in at the 1. Hits the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
Pass to Durant. Over LeVert. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
You know, it seems like the Nets and KD played the will they or won't they all summer long. But no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, there just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
Brooklyn trailing. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Durant. Shoots over Mobley, and that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense can only do so much. You try to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable, and even without any space, able to make the jumper.
Now here's Garland. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's LeVert, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
When you think about Karis LeVert, to me, he's a proven scorer in this league already. Absolutely has a knack for getting to the cup and can create room for himself in the mid-range.
And when you look at LeVert, he's been hindered by injuries throughout his career, Doris.
There's no doubt. In his first 6 seasons, he only had 1 campaign in which he played more than 58 games. The guy has had multiple injuries. He just hasn't been able to catch a break.
And he makes the first.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Karis LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. O'Neal on the wing. Mitchell against Irving. That one no good. Good work defensively by Mitchell. The Cavaliers leading. Mobley outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a 5-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC.
And it was brief, but Mobley's college career was filled with accolades, Doris.
There's no doubt, B.A. How about this? In just 1 year with the Trojans, Mobley wins Pac-12 Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, of course, and Defensive Player of the Year. That's quite a triple crown.
And he knocks down the first one. As impressive as the numbers were for Mobley as a rookie, The consistency stood out the most, Grant.
Yeah, no question, B.A. Mobley shows up and makes an impact every night. He just finds ways to help the team even when the shots aren't there. He's the type of player that fits with any system.
And both free throws good for Mobley.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
Now here's Irving. He has 6. Can he keep it going? Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
LeVert goes against Durant. The 3 from Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. The Nets have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. They get it back.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to LeVert. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Out to Garland. Launches it. And the three-pointer goes. Garland's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, this one of the most coveted shots, the corner 3, and Darius Garland is good from distance.
Here's Irving.
Well, even after it appeared that there was a falling out, Kyrie Irving remains a Brooklyn Net. Now, I suppose cooler heads prevail, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Irving on the move here in the near future.
What fascinates me about Kyrie Irving, clearly he is one of the most skilled guards to ever play. Ask his counterparts, other NBA players, who their favorite basketball player is, who the most complete player is. The answer will be Kyrie Irving.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
If you listen to other NBA players, Kyrie Irving is one of their favorites to watch. He has as complete an offensive arsenal and as pretty a game as there is.
Warren's checked in for O'Neal. Both free throws good from Irving. For Cleveland, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Yep, count it. And again about Kyrie Irving. We really are witnessing one of the best point guards to play the game, Doris.
BA, one of the best scoring guards we have ever seen. His handle is elite. It gives you some sense of how much the position has evolved. Point guards almost must score as much as they facilitate.
Here's Garland. After the basket by Brooklyn. From deep, Mitchell. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside Simmons. Pass to Sharp. On the wing, Irving. Checked by Mitchell. Clock at 4. And there it is for him. And now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
Well, if you're Ben Simmons and you're playing in pick and roll action with the ball in your hands, you got to be willing to score it or deliver it.
LeVert outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Free throw good, LeVert.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Garland against Simmons. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Mobley. Cleveland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Can't get it to go. Making him 5 for 10 now. Pass to Irving for 3. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Robin Lopez.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving. Shooting 1.
One shot. And it's tied up with that one. Cleveland calls timeout.
And now, please welcome to the court, the Powerhouse Dance Team. Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team. And please give a round of applause for your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to LeVert. Garland against Simmons. Lopez passes to LeVert. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Garland, the pass to Lopez. LeVert with the ball. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Karis LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
Lopez with the steal. Mobley with it. Durant covering. Outside Mitchell. Uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got 18.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Simmons against Garland. Here's Irving. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Well, 3 level scorers will use the mid-range when it's given. Kyrie Irving did exactly that.
Outside Mitchell. Warren against LeVert. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Mobley. Out to Garland. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Garland's got 8 here in this quarter.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Now here's Durant. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Pass to LeVert. And here's Mitchell. Fires from deep. Offensive board. Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Boy, just always aggressive under the rim. Robin Lopez earned his keep tonight.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And now, please welcome to the court.
A different look for Cleveland. Osman, he's checked in for Lopez. Okoro comes in for Levert. And Rubio is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Sumner comes in for Durant. Here's Sumner, averaging around 6 a game. Oh, they get a hand on it. Rubio with a steal. Fast break, Cleveland. Irving against Garland. That one drops for him. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Boy, Darius Garland in no mood to be denied. On the interior, go ahead, young sir.
And Darius Garland has proven he's a franchise player, Graham. And the upside is still there for him.
Oh, wow. He could be one of the best guards in the league when he hits his prime. He gives you everything you want from a point guard. This team was patient with him, and it paid off.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Harris down low. Back to Sumner. Mobley with the block. Pass to Rubio. Here's Okoro, pounded by Harris. Okoro, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Harris passes to Simmons. Here's Warren. Harris on the wing. They grab their own miss. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's finished off by Warren as he lays it in. Warren's got 4 points this quarter. Pass to Okoro. Now here's Rubio. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And that's a foul called on Ricky Rubio. That's his first foul of the game. Stevens is checked in for Darius Garland. O'Neal, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Sumner. A minute 35 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Warren's shot is good. Warren's got 13.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Pass to Mobley. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Here's O'Neal, covered by Mobley. And stolen by Mobley. The 3 from Okoro. The rebound by the Nets. Irving up top. 14 points for him. And he gets that one. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Pass to Mobley. Here's Okoro. Here's Osman. He's covered by Warren. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Stevens. Sinks it from distance. He's got 9. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Curry. Outside Warren. Mobley with the block. They retain possession. Outside Warren. Sinks the tray.
Well, I love that T.J. Warren is staying aggressive on the offensive end. Be in attack mode.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And the Nets shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. They've got Okoro, Mitchell out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Stevens in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Okoro. Left side Rubio. Pass to Lopez. And he banks in the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Rubio drives in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Going to the line will be Rubio. Just gets fouled on that sneaky drive.
At the line for Cleveland, Ricky Rubio, taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. LeVert's checked in for the Cavaliers. He hits the second from the line. And Brooklyn has possession. Pass to Sharp. Curry against Mitchell. To the inside. Harris. And that one good.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Rubio finds LeVert. Mitchell with the ball. He's covered by Curry. Pulls up, high post. A nice shot by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 20.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Curry. Over Mitchell. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
It's on display that scoring comes naturally to Seth Curry. If he gets a couple of buckets, boy, that zone is starting to feel pretty hot.
Here's LeVert. Ooh, good D by Irving.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Curry passes to Durant. basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Shooting one. This second half has been all about looking to score in the paint. They've done a good job with that.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Ben Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Sumner comes in for Kyrie Irving.
One shot.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. LeVert outside. Pass to Lopez. Knocked loose. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And Durant with the big finish.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
Out to the wing. Garland finds LeVert. Now here's Lopez. The D's right on him. Back to LeVert. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Durant. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Now here's LeVert. Over Durant. They get it back. Out to Garland. Pass to Stevens. Over Simmons. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, this is the kind of defense we are accustomed to seeing from Ben Simmons. Just so good at sending it back.
Outside Mitchell. Now Garland. Now here's Lopez. Pass to Stevens. Garland for 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
Now Durant fires for 3. The rebound by Garland.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Here's Stevens. Pass to Mitchell. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
Outside Simmons. Rejected by Lopez.
You have to be a fan of how Robin Lopez refuses to give any shot a free pass. He'll block and challenge anything.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Mitchell, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 24.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell makes the defense pay.
Here's Sumner, guarded by Garland. Simmons, the pass to Curry. Here's Sumner. Shot is up. And right through it goes. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. O'Neal, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Curry. Now here's Irving. Over Mitchell. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Mobley outside. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Oh, you love the assertive play by Evan Mobley, making sure he finishes.
Pass to O'Neal. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeVert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Garland with the ball. Outside Mitchell. And here's LeVert. Drives to the hoop. The 3 from Mitchell. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got 6 rebounds in the game. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Staying strong through the contact. Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
Now Mitchell. The shot off that time. Ooh, good D by Irving. Pass to Durant to take the lead. Gets the 3 to fall.
Timeout.
Durant's got 32 points in the game.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Irving. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor. I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Nice shot by Simmons. Simmons has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Back to Garland. And there's the drive. Here's Mobley. That shot off. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Pass to O'Neal. Now Durant from the arc. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to be on Karis LeVert.
At the line for the Nets, Kevin Durant at the line for 1.
One shot. Free throw is good from Durant. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Irving against Mitchell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second team
We know
foul.
this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy
line for
shows
your
no
Cavaliers.
fear even
Donovan
inside. Draws
Mitchell.
the foul there.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Mitchell.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Now here's Simmons. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Mitchell.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Rebounded by the Nets. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Durant. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Outside for Mitchell. Over Sharp. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Mitchell's got 10 points in the quarter.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Durant, no good.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Garland, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Simmons. Durant for 3. The rebound by Garland.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And it's Mitchell. The miss.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line.
His 3rd personal. 3rd team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell. Shooting 1.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Durant against LeVert. Oh, sweet move. Durant's shot is off. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
To take the lead. Garland, no good. Here's Brooklyn. They lead by 1. Simmons, the pass to Irving. On the wing, Durant. Covered by Mobley. Clock at 6. Durant's shot is off. Outside Mitchell. Over Sharp. Oh, no good! And they go to the intentional foul. And the Nets call time here.
Team foul. Brooklyn timeout call. It's time for T-shirts. Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs powerhouse dance team. Fans, let's hear it. We're almost there.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you and Kyrie just took over tonight. What made you so aggressive?
I think coaches trusting us a little bit more to, initiate the offense. I think, once we both initiate the offense, it keeps the defense on their heels, and we can make plays for ourselves and for our teammates, and kind of got us back into that game.
Hopefully that trust continues to grow. Thanks, KD.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.